She said 2 words. Not admitted. They were small words, careful words, but they hit like a blacksmith's hammer. The provost's assistant didn't even look at me when she said them. Her gaze stayed pinned to the man beside me, our patron, counting the threads in his embroidered cuffs as if his wealth were a personal inconvenience. I breathed slowly, in through the nose, out through the teeth. The receiving room smelled like wax and ink, brass rim, blue banners. A griffin stitched in silver thread stared down from the wall and didn't blink. Pardon? Counselor In kept his smile on. Light, gracious, dangerous. He paid for that smile with years and favors. I believe there's been a miscommunication. His gloved hand never left the head of his cane. He did not tighten on it. He did not show his teeth. He just used that elegant voice meant for tables where people disguise knives as cutlery. You summoned us for an evaluation. I did. The assistant snapped her ledger shut. She could have been 30 or 60 money polishes the years off some faces and hardens them onto others. The evaluation was conducted in absentia. Now the shoulder brushed mine, a tiny warning. Don't. In absentia? The count repeated. The board reviewed the candidate's particulars. Verdict. Not admitted. She set the ledger down and squared it with the table edge. Perfect. Devout. We thank you for your interest in Silverwing Academy. Name the board, please, the count said softly. A majority of ranking faculty. The woman's lashes did not move. The provost, the high warden, the bursar, their signatures are in order. Then they can tell me to my face, he said. That would be irregular. Then let us be irregular. She actually smiled at that. A small, gloved, official smile. I'm afraid they're indisposed. By now my heartbeat had slowed enough to hear the muffled hammering in the corridor beyond the door. Someone somewhere was making this place bigger. That felt right. Big places like to grow bigger. On what ground? Nana asked. Her voice carried a rasp life hadn't been able to sand away. She wore her gray braids wound like a crown, wrapped in the clean blue scarf she kept for funerals and trouble. On what ground is the boy refused? The assistant reached for a different stack of papers. She did not hand them to us. She read, discretionary concern for order, weighing potential risk against institutional well-minus being. The board regrets. However, potential risk, the count said, tasting the phrase. A useful shape, elastic. It stretches to whatever size you need. His gifts are unstabilized, the woman said. His record shows incidents. My mouth opened. Nana's fingers squeezed my sleeve above the wrist. Not much pressure. Enough. Don't help them, boy. Every gift is unstabilized before discipline, Counselor N replied. You accept children for the purpose of discipline if memory serves. Our mission, the assistant said, reciting, is to cultivate ability into service and wisdom. And what is wiser than developing a boy who already teaches himself? The count said, light again. You know his numbers. You know his control. I know what you've chosen to show me, she said. And I know what others have chosen to tell me. So this is politics.